And they win. Don't ask us questions, you gotta just help us, you know? Again, I missed it. What time did it come out?
2:30 or 2 o'clock, something.
On Channel 5?
I'm not sure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call the August 3rd, 2020 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and if everyone would please remain standing after the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The city of Crest Hill lost a dear friend last week. On July 24th, 2020, Don Tomich passed away. Don Tomich was a well-known, well-respected individual who lived in the city of Crest Hill his entire life. Don Tomich also served as alderman of Ward 4 from 1993 to 2005. So on behalf of the city of Crest Hill, I would like to thank him and his family for their years of commitment and service to the city of Crest Hill. Don was also a well-known builder within the city of Crest Hill and several of the surrounding communities. So, as the city of Crest Hill, I would like to offer a moment of silence in the memory of Donald Tomich. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Glenn Conklin.
Present.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
John Verche.
Here.
Barbara Scolaire.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Marco Poli Petro.
Here.
Nate Albert. Joe Kubal.
Here.
Okay, I did, for the record, I did receive a phone call from Alderman Albert earlier. Due to a prior commitment, he will not be with us this evening, so he is excused for this meeting. Moving on with the agenda, we do not have a business promotion this evening, but you do have before you the minutes of this Crest Hill City Council meeting, which was held on July 20th, 2020. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Scolaire, seconded by Alderman Cola DiPietro for the approval of the minutes of the July 20th, 2020 Crest Hill City Council meeting. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Abstain.
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Marco Poli Petro.
Yes.
Motion carries.
You also have before you the minutes of the work session held on July 27th, 2020. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have motion by Alderman Cola DiPietro, seconded by Alderwoman Oberlin. Questions or comments of the motion for the approval of the minutes of the Crest Hill work session held on July 27, 2020. Roll call, please.
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Poli Petro.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, moving along to our city administrator, Heather McGuire. Good evening, Heather.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have one item for your consideration. This item was discussed at last week's work session. This is a resolution waiving the bid and awarding a subcontract to Cone Corporation for the purchase and installation of elevators at the new city center. This is for a total of $245,000. And again, just to reiterate, when we did open bids, no bids were received, and after researching, this was determined to be the most cost-effective option. So I'm seeking approval this evening.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderwoman Oberlin for a resolution waiving bid and awarding subcontract to Cone Corporation for the purchase and installation of elevators at the city center. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? And again, this was discussed last Monday evening, at the July 27th work session. Roll call, please.
Marco Poli Petro.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
John Verche.
How about present?
Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
And John, do you want to change yours or remain present?
I voted already.
You're stating present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Motion carries. Resolution number is 1083.
Thank you. That was the only item I had for formal consideration this evening. The report is on file. I'd be happy to answer any questions this evening.
Any questions of our city administrator? Thank you, Heather, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Moving on to Public Works Department, our Director of Public Works, Tom Meggett. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have nothing on the agenda this evening, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions of Public Works?
Just a comment, thank you for all the quick cleanup this weekend,
You're welcome.
but can we make sure keep NAP, like,
We can keep looking at it, yep.
yeah, on a daily basis possible, but thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Moving on to our Community Development Department, our Community Development Director, Scott McMaster. Good evening, Scott.
I have no agenda items this evening.
Questions of Community Development?
I have a question. It was brought up to my attention, Cafe La Casa is moving to Crest Hill. Are you aware of anything?
Yes, that's in the informational report.
Okay. And,
Cafe de Casa,
Oh, the one I got.
yes.
Yeah, that's my crew.
they were saying something, they're waiting for inspector. Do we know where it's standing?
Yeah, they're not gonna, their lease in Joliet expires in October. They're not opening in Crest Hill until that time.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Can we get copies of the Goofy G's final drawings? Can you email those?
Yeah, I can ask our building inspector.
They're about ready to go, correct?
They have submitted their final drawings and Kirk's reviewing them.
Okay. I think everybody's waiting for that one.
Yeah, well, obviously, like everything else, it got pushed back, so.
Okay, anybody else? Question for Scott? Okay, thanks, Scott.
Thanks for having me.
Moving on to our Police Department, our Police Chief, Ed Clark. Good evening, Chief.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I have three things on the agenda this evening. First is asking for approval to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Will County regarding their 800 megahertz trunking system and the use of all the interoperability channels for our department. It's a standard agreement we've had in the past, and I'm just looking for your approval again.
Motion would be in
So
order.
moved as presented.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments in regards to the intergovernmental agreement with Will County regarding countywide radio system? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
Barbara Scoler?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
Marco Petro?
Yes.
Joe Kubal?
Yes.
Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The second item on the agenda is the looking for approval to change the fingerprinting fees for walk-in customers for fingerprints. We had some discussion at last work session, and the consensus was $15 for residents and $30 for non-residents. And I'm looking for approval of that change.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Sclair, seconded by Alderman Dyke, for the approval of the raising of the fingerprinting fees from $10 to $15 for a resident, and from, was it 15?
30 for non-residents.
30 for non-resident, correct. And those have not been raised for several years, according to my knowledge, I think. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
John Verche?
Yes.
Joe Kubal?
Yes.
Marco Petro?
Yes.
Barbara Scoler?
Yes.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And then the third item on the agenda is with the recent resignation that I had submitted in the packet. I'm looking just for council's approval to go ahead and replace that as soon as we can. Regarding that, it's just kind of been a little bit slow. The academies are just finally opening back up. Just like school, we're not sure exactly how that's going to look. But I did secure 2 spots in 2 different academies in January. And as soon as I can replace that, I'd like approval to do so.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Sclair, or Gozal,
Gazal?
for the approval to hire a new police officer. Questions or comments?
Do we have people on the list for it already?
There is, the current list is expired, and we're now developing a new list.
Thanks.
Roll call, please.
Marco Polo DePietro.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And your information is in your packet, and I'll entertain any questions.
Questions of the police chief?
Yeah, Chief, did you ever find out whatever happened to the beat map that used to be in the hallway here?
You know I heard about it. I'm just going to try and put a new one up. I'm not sure exactly what happened with it.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
Chief, I did have one question. I see it's finally open for use tonight. But I've gotten a couple of calls about the box in the hallway there for the used drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, it, once again, was sealed for a long time. Was there a problem?
No, not the time. They just emptied it. It's locked right now, and as we discussed earlier, once we have one fill, it would reopen. It's reopened now.
Is it going to be habitually a problem for long times being locked, not used?
It shouldn't be. Usually it takes through the month to get filled up, but this one just seemed to really fill up fast.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
Moving on to the mayor's report. I have one agenda item tonight. I have 2 appointments to the Plan Commission. Before I say anything, first of all, let me offer my thank you to Plan Commissioner Joe Casagrande and to Plan Commissioner Joe Casagrande and Bill O'Connor for their service to the city of Crest Hill, for serving for several years on the Plan Commission. I do have before you this evening, and this is a follow-up to our July 27th work session. I have 2 appointments to make this evening, Angelo DeSario and Paula Skiotis. We'll take them individually, but I am going to make some comments about both of them before I ask for a motion. I reached out to both Paula and to Angelo. And first of all, I want to thank them for their cooperation and thank them for accepting the opportunity to serve on the Crest Hill Plan Commission. I will tell you that they are both well-spoken individuals. They are well-respected and well-known residents of the city of Crest Hill for many, many years. They both speak articulately and conscientiously. I will tell you that you probably know the name Angelo DeSario from when he's in here with the young men and women of the Demo Lay, who then become Masons as they reach 21 years of age. He's brought individuals to help us out at the city picnic, with the cleanup at Ladis Memorial, and at the Crest Hill Veterans and Police Memorial Garden also. You know the name of Paula Skiotis for being across the street at Willow Falls, and she has been involved for many years with the American Italian Cultural Society Club. She has also served for 8 years on the HOA board at Willow Falls, serving 4 of those 8 years as president. With the background of Angelo with being in the construction field, and the background of Paula being in with the HOA, and the background of dealing with the developments and issues and variances within that community, I believe that they will be a tremendous asset to the Plan Commission. So with that, I would like to take them individually. Paula is here this evening, so we will take Paula first. So I would ask for a motion for the approval to appoint Paula Skiotis to the Crest Hill Plan Commission. She will be serving the 1-year unexpired term of Joe Casagrande. So I would ask for a motion to appoint Paula to the Plan Commission with an expiration date of May 1st, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
We have motion by Alderwoman Sclair, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Polo DePietro.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Congratulations and welcome, Paula. If you'd like to come to the podium and if you have anything to say, please feel free.
just want to thank all of you for approving me to be appointed to this Plan Commission, and I look forward to serving the city of Crest Hill in this capacity. Thank you very much.
And thank you. We know you're going to do a good job. We know you're going to be committed and dedicated, and
Thank you.
thank you for your cooperation. Anybody else with a comment? Okay, I would also ask for the approval to appoint Angelo DeSerio to the Crest Hill Plan Commission. He will assume a 3-year term, which will expire on May 1st, 2023, the term previously held by Bill O'Connor.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche for the approval of Angelo DeSerio to the Crest Hill Plan Commission for a 3-year term until May 1st of 2023. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Marco Pedro,
Yes.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And thank you to Angelo, too, for his commitment for the next 3 years to the Crest Hill Plan Commission also. You do have the report, the mayor's report in your packet. The only other thing that I would like to say today is, again, about the Census 2020. The census enumerators will be out and about in the community starting on August 11th. So if you have not responded either through the paper questionnaire, through the online, or any other form to fill out the census, you will be receiving a knock on the door from the census enumerator. So I ask for your cooperation when they do come to your door. You can still sign up online. You can still sign up with the paper copy. Again, this is so very important to each and every community for representation in Springfield and in Washington, for federal money, state money, and everything that goes along with the census count and for the population count of every community. So again, I ask for everybody's cooperation. You'll see several signs throughout the city now asking for that cooperation also. I know that the date for the census has been extended because of COVID-19. So I am begging for the cooperation of everyone in the city for filling out that form. And again, continue to wear your masks, continue to socially distance, continue to sanitize your hands, wash your hands, use a little common sense. Everybody knows that the numbers are rising not only in Will County, but throughout the state of Illinois, throughout the entire United States. So, again, I'm asking for everyone's cooperation. I know these masks are a pain to wear, but they do help. So again, please cooperate with us, and hopefully a vaccine will be out soon and we can resume some sort of normalcy more than what we have now. That is it for the mayor. If anyone has any questions, I'll certainly try to answer them.
Yeah, Ray, wondering on Broadway, when we put the fence up a couple of years, how we cut back the bushes and trees along there, they're starting to grow through. Is there any way we can get that cleaned up again?
Yeah, on the east side you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have Richie. I know he's been out there a few times already this year. With all the rain we've had, now we haven't had rain for the last month, but, I know things are growing very fast. Really, the state's the one that should be cutting that, but, we'll probably be waiting until everything dies in the winter for that to happen. So, but we'll have Richie get down there as soon as he can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, moving on to the city clerk's report. Our city clerk, Vicki Hackney. Good evening, Vic.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have 2 items on the agenda this evening. Per memos in our prior discussions and work sessions, Lawrence George from Family Outreach is requesting 2 additional solicitation permits. These are to be used November 13th and 14th, November 27th and 28th. They have submitted their paperwork, their insurance certificate of insurance information to us already. Motion be
So moved as
requested.
presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal, for the approval of
2
2 additional solicitation permits for Family Outreach Program. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Marco Colodipiecho,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries. The second item I have is request from Lawrence George for Bread of Life Outreach Program, requesting 2 additional solicitation permits to be used September 25th, September 26th, and October 30th and October 31st.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Verche for 2 additional solicitation permits for the Bread of Life Outreach Program. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Marco Colipetro.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you much for that. We will notify Mr. George. Just a reminder that the Crest Hill citywide garage sale is August 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Permit fee is $5. The last day to register is August 11th. We will have maps and list available right when you walk in the door, so you don't have to come into City Hall itself on August 12th. Any questions, please feel free to contact the clerk's office. Hopefully, everybody's getting stuff cleaned out before the school year, so hopefully that helps. And I have no other items this evening.
Okay, in regards to the solicitation permits, in a spirit of cooperation and fairness, the City Council has chosen to extend 2 additional permits for nonprofit organizations. So that will apply to any and all nonprofit charitable organizations. You must meet all the requirements of the City of Crest Hill according to the ordinance. You also must register with the police department, follow all the rules and regulation that are in place with the City of Crest Hill and the ordinance in regards to solicitation on the roadways. Are there any questions in regards to the city clerk's report? Okay, thanks, Beck.
Thank you, Ray.
Moving on to our city treasurer's report. Our treasurer, Glenn Conklin. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to report regular and overtime payroll from July 6, 2020 through July 19, 2020 in the amount of $231,407.16. I'd also like to report our comp time buyback in the amount of $36,393.38. The only item I seek action on is our list of bills. I look for your approval on our list, which is totaling $231,273.50.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Scler, seconded by Alderwoman Oberlin for the approval of the list of bills. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Marco Colipetro.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you all. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Questions of the city treasurer?
Thank
Thank you,
Good night.
Glenn. Moving on, unfinished business, we do not have any agenda items. Anyone? New business, we do not have any agenda items. Anyone?
Me, Mayor.
Claudia, go ahead.
I would like to say a few words of a situation that I have been facing, and so has the city and the council. When I was elected, I made a promise that I will do the best job that I can. And it just seems lately I'm being attacked personally way too much. I understand people have the right for their freedom of speech. I understand people have the right for their opinion. But what's happening lately is above and beyond. To me, Facebook, it's a great communication to inform, to help one another, not to attack, not to trash, not to bully. And lately, I'm being bullied, so as the city council. In fairness to the rest of the city council, John, Scott, Tina, the mayor, Joe, I know many of you are not on Facebook. In fairness to the people that are not on Facebook, it's really sad that certain residents, they choose constantly attacking us, constantly. Don't you think it's unfair for certain people cannot defend themselves? I think it is. It's really easy to sit behind a computer and just type and trash and attack and make up lies. Everything in the city is public information. Certain things are not. You can more than welcome to foyer. I'm just disappointed and hurt because I made the commitment to work really hard, and I do work very, very hard on a daily basis. When a resident reaches out to me for help, I am there. But it seems lately like Mr. Giovan Colala, since he lost the election, he's been making me a target more and more on a daily basis. If I help a resident, he makes fun of me publicly, and that's bullying. That's bullying. I will not take bullying. You can say whatever you want me, but do not bully me. Do not call me knave. Do not tell me bad words. I reach out to you because residents have reached out to me. When you post on Facebook that actually it's not my business, it is my business. Because what I see here, it's a sidewalk. It's a trailer blocking a sidewalk, and that's city business. I did not make it publicly. I reach out in private. But this gentleman chose to continue making fun of me over and over and over. And I'm sick of it. It seems like you have so much pain and so much hurt. I have nothing against you. I've helped you over and over many times. Why don't you come here to the city? Reach out to us. I think everyone here is more than happy to hear your frustration, your worrying. You have so many ideas. We're open to ideas. I mean, I'm open to ideas. I'm sure most of us are open to ideas. I just don't think it's fair for you to use that as a platform to constantly attacking. I know Barb, because of her job, she cannot be on Facebook. I mean, I'm lucky that I have a job that I can manage both, but not all of us can do that. It's just not fair to make lies and constantly call the mayor, call certain older women here about her size and whatever. I don't think that's bullying. I think you should take the time and reach deep inside, see why you have so much pain. Why don't you come and talk to us right here? But I'm gonna ask you publicly a favor. Do not tag me on Facebook anymore. Do not tag me on any of your posts, because I'm not gonna reply to you. And I'm not replying because I'm scared of you. I just choose not to use that a platform to get back to you. And the only reason I'm addressing you publicly because you keep attacking me publicly, and I'm gonna sit here as an elected official say, come us. I'm pretty sure the mayor office doors are open. I've given you his phone number before on Facebook. I give the water department number, and you made fun of it. I don't deal with water department. You make fun of me because I'm helping people with garbage. Well, I'm glad I am. So stop using platform for your election or for your campaign or whatever you want to use it. But to me, as a woman, as a mom, you're not longer bullying me. You've been bullying me for many, many years. And I stand and I defend myself. I don't have anyone to defend me. I am defending myself. So no more bullying. Thank you, Mayor.
Anybody else under new business? Committee and liaison reports? Anybody? City council comments, positive city council comments, anything you'd like to share with any of your constituents? Anybody care to go first this evening?
I will.
We'll start with Ward 3, Alderwoman Oberlin.
Well, I just want to welcome publicly Johnny Boucher and Norma from Cafe de Casa. I've been strong-arming him to come to the city of Crest Hill since I went there the first time. Great coffee. I can hardly wait. He's going to be so close to Newmark. I'm so excited. And I want to welcome them. They're wonderful people. I can't wait for it to open.
Alderman Cola Di Pietro.
I'd just like to welcome Paula and Angelo to the planning commission. Hope you do some great work there.
Ward 4, Alderman Kubal.
Welcome, Paula. And I would like to thank Public Works and Tom, Mark. The blue fire hydrants look great, those that are completed already. I know you got a long ways to go yet, but that's it.
Ward 1, Alderman Verche.
Well, congratulations to two new board members. Glad to have you here. And again, keep the mask and keep the distance. It'll end soon if we all do that.
Alderman Dyke.
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Ward 2, Alderwoman Sclair.
Well, I just want to say welcome to our new plan commissioners, and stay safe, everyone.
Alderwoman Gazal.
Just want to welcome our new 2 commissioners. We look forward to work with you.
Okay, public comment. If anyone would like to address city council, you need to please come to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. To our city administrator, Heather McGuire. Heather, is there a need for an executive session?
Yes,
this
there
evening?
is, Mayor, under 2C5 for property acquisition.
I would ask for a motion
So
for an
moved.
executive session.
Second.
We have motion by Alderwoman Overland, seconded by Alderman Nicola DiPietro for executive session. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes?
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Marco Petro.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Okay,
Motion
well,
carries.
we will be going into executive session for property acquisition, 2C5 at 7:31 PM.